Lloyd, where philosophy matters.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jack Lloyd here, and we're back for some more Rippaverse unboxing. So welcome back, everybody. Good to see y'all. I'm kind of excited for this one because this involves something that is actually wearable. So I'm going to have something that I can actually put on my body and, not just have on a shelf or have on display. So I'm kind of excited about this thing. So a quick note before I start getting to this real quick. If you're watching this and you're not on my YouTube, be sure to go to the YouTube, youtube.com/Jack Lloyd. That's the place where I can see your comments most clearly. If you're chiming in on the personal profile stuff, I usually can't see that kind of thing. So if you comment there, I might see it later, but not during the live. So again, if you want to be seen or chime in or something like that, youtube.com/Jack Lloyd, get the subscribe, notification bell, all the good stuff. So that way I can see you for the future. All right. So I did just get this in today and I'm pretty stoked because I really like some of the things they've done in the upgrades. They got, their own custom branding for their tape. So I think that's super sick. I really like the Rippaverse branding tape. It feels very official, very formal. And they put it in the, just a typical Uline box. And they also put on fragile or fragile, the fragile handle with care note. So they do care about these packages being taken care of very nicely. There was no problems with it being shipped. It was nice and neat in the old mailbox. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Oh, yeah. That sound of the mailbox here. Let me do another see close up here. I don't want to hit my mics up. There we go. Very strong. Good, strong tape. And as you can see here, it's got some paper. Okay. And on the inside, it's what we've been looking for, the Rippaverse hat. There we go. Yeah. I'm going to set that box to the side. Okay. So here it is, the official Rippaverse hat. You can see it up close. Looks pretty nice, huh? So it says the authentic, I don't even know what that word is. Yupung. I don't even know what that, Yupung? Someone can tell me how to say that. Yupung snapback. I don't know if that's how you say it. Is it Yupuong or is it Yupung? Since I said before, I'm not familiar with whatever that snapback company is or whatever. So in any case, basically you got a nice mesh back. So it looks really sleek. I love meshes, as you can see right here in this hat I have on right now. It's all meshy, so it lets out the sweat and the heat, and I like that a lot better. Now it is a snapback, and I would say normally I am not a fan of snapbacks, and that's just because I have a head that for some reason doesn't fit well with snapbacks. Typically, it's I like the Velcro hats, so that'd be cool if they got Velcro in the future because you get more nuance in the adjustment. But snapback's pretty typical, and of course, it's very secure. So, snapback obviously has little holes here to really keep everything tight. So I'm going to have to see how this will fit in my head. But before I get to that, we'll take a look at the actual material and feel. So inside here, I'm going to post this up close so you can see exactly what it says. There we go. So you can see in that little label, it says the classics. Yupung, I don't know. 65% polyester, 35% cotton, made in Bangladesh. So typical materials, nothing, particularly unique or anything like that. But again, good materials, nothing wrong with that. The stitching here is very nice. I'm going to say that this right here, it's definitely trying to feel exactly all the parts here. Yeah, I'm feeling it right now. It's stitched all the way through for sure. And you can see that there on the inside. So you can see how it's stitched all the way through. This is not just some iron-on thing here. This, I'm just checking for myself because I don't want to say something wrong. But it looks like this stitching does really truly go all the way through. I can see the actual stitches in the back there. And I'll put this up real close so you can look for yourself. So this hat is very well made in terms of that stitching being directly inside there. You can see up front, you can really see the detail and the shimmer. So they chose threading that has a bit of reflection to it. So good quality stuff. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and try it on. Let's see how it goes. Okay. I got that messy hair right now. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if this is tight enough or what. Let me see. This is me with, I got most of them all in. Let me see if I can do it one more in and see how that goes. Cool. So you can see there, it fits pretty well. It's not normally the style. I usually go for more of these types of caps of the curved brim kind of thing. But actually, all things considered, this is probably one of the better snapbacks I've ever tried on. And again, I'm not really too much a fan of snapbacks normally, but I did want to support. And I did want to check it out because I was curious about the fit and the feel. And it's pretty solid. This brim's nice, very well made. It's comfortable, I will say, for being a snapback, even though I prefer the Velcros. This is actually probably one of the more comfortable snapbacks I've ever worn. So just quickly saying hi to whoever is popping on by. What's up, Blaze? He said needs to make the jacket. Jackets would be pretty cool. That would be sick, but that's a lot of cost. That's no joke. And he says, very nice. I have one more package of sills yet to ship, and I have everything but the hat, reverse t-shirt, and cops art. Yeah. Well, I got the hat, of course, later because the hats weren't available until after they were unlocked as a special thing. So I was like, okay, I'll go pick it up because that's kind of cool. Probably should pick up a t-shirt too, whatever. But the hat had a little bit more of an allure to me because I just thought that this kind of like iconic design with it would hold up better. I just thought that the feel and all that stuff just looks better. So straight build for me. I don't know if I might be a little too white to rock it in that way, but I'm not like unhappy by it at all. I would say considering how whitish of a guy I look with it, I would say this actually doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of different hats and styles where if you try to rock it, you just don't, what I mean? Or you're a white guy like me, it's just like, you just look too much like you're trying. But because it's all black and it's all, very streamlined and the mesh is very, nice and elegant for this, it actually holds up. I'm actually really impressed. I'm going to try to take a look at a few styles here. So see if I wear it like this, see now I look like I'm about to be a rapper or something like that, right? And I got like the headphones on. So now it looks like I'm a DJ or something like that. So you got to see how that feel would look with this. And then if I do a back, let's see here. This like really like shows you how it's like. This is why like I need Velcros often because as you can see, for me, I kind of have a smaller relative head. So I got to deal with the fact that snapbacks are kind of tough for me to rock right. But again, even though I'm not normally a snapback kind of person, I want to see if I tighten it one more, if I did it backwards kind of thing, how that would feel. See here if I can even pull it off. All right, so now I'm just one extra in. So really tighten it up there. Yeah, even if I wore this backwards, it's not too bad. So, and these are not cheap. This is very strong plastic material here. So definitely holds up. Yeah, actually, like the main thing is I'm like, is this something I'm going to be embarrassed by? And it's like, no. You can kind of see here. I'll do another angle. Yeah, I mean, you could see. I think it's just because it's a hat and it's so kind of like matte black that you really can kind of wear it, and it doesn't actually, for a flat bill, which you get normally, I think, pure try to be rappers and stuff like that, or big into basketball kind of thing. It's actually not too bad. I don't feel like I look too off with it. So yeah, holds up. I could even do an angle. I was looking at that right there. It's like, yeah, either way. See how this fits even with this headset on. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. You can see for yourself. Got the materials, well made. Even if you're a whiter dude like me, it's actually, it doesn't make you, look too much like a tryhard or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's not so, designed in a flamboyant way or something like that, where you're like, you looking too much like you're, trying to be a rapper or something like that. This actually holds up. I'm actually glad I got this because I was a little bit nervous about it because, with these kind of styles, it can be real hit or miss in trying to make it fit, but this actually works. I'm not upset with this at all. This is actually good. And the mesh really does it. I mean, the mesh really, I think, makes it versatile. If it was all cloth, I think it would feel too basketball-y. But with this mix, it's got that kind of blend that I think is perfect. So that's awesome. Good to see you run the point night. I don't know what that sign is. What's up, Mark? He says, I got 2 of the shirts, never to fair wear hats, so I get this myself. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this actually, I would recommend it. You know what I mean? And again, not that I'm anything special here in terms of my head. I got a smaller head. I think it's actually it's just actually something that fits overall well, and the mesh really lets it be something that you can wear with a diversity of different types of like styles that you have. It's definitely not something where it's like, oh, you should be wearing a basketball tee or something like that if you have this hat on. No, it looks like you could be a rock style person, you could be casual, whatever. The blend between the cloth and the mesh really allows us to be a bit more versatile, and that it's all black is very forgiving. You know what I mean? It doesn't accentuate anything too much about you, kind of, where it might be a little bit awkward, if there was too much of angling. But, the high also edge here, the stitching here really points up. And I think that's kind of good because it kind of gives you more balance for your head. So even if you have a kind of weird shaped head, because this is so structured and strong up top here, it fills it out for you. So it gives your head, a shapeliness in a way that is actually pretty great. I think it's very forgiving. So this really would give anybody who's wearing it, no matter what kind of head shape they have, the ability to wear this and not feel like it's too much or too tight. So that feels really good. So C4C says, I know it's early. Eric said anything about issue 2 yet? Yes, Eric did say that they were 55 pages in on issue 2, and they're also working on other comics in the series. So they're also side developing other titles. But, isom 2, 55 pages in is what he said last. So, and also to note too, for anybody who's listening and wondering about their shipments, the shipments, they said they're going a bit out of order now because they did it between 2 facilities. So they split it up, which is not a bad thing. Like that means that you're getting your stuff sooner, right? Than if you had to just have one bottleneck. If you're shipping between 2, yeah, some things are getting out of order, but that means everybody's getting their stuff faster. So that's pretty cool that he went ahead and got more people working on fulfillment so people get their stuff sooner. Because 40,000 plus shipments is no joke. That's hard. That's a lot to do for a brand new business. Honestly, I'm absolutely awed at how well he's handled that, considering the fact that that's no joke. Like, I mean, they sold way more than they expected. I mean, they expected to make their money back, but I think the whole thing blew his mind out of the water. I don't think he expected to have that many orders. So the fact that he ramped up quickly is pretty impressive. So let's see here. Mark says he got the black yaira shirt, the campaign with all characters. Nice. Yeah, eventually I probably will pick up a shirt. I want to see if they're going to do like sub elimination die kind of thing. That's what I'm really curious about, because I did that with Voluntarist back in the day. I did, a shirt that's like a wraparound for your body. I would love to see Rippaverse tee where it's like, you know, they do the sub dye and you actually have it where it's like the super suit and you're wearing a shirt kind of thing. That would be sick. So I would really like that. Okay. Eddie said he did the Yaira isom shirt. Nice. Oh, and thanks, AdCap Gamer, for the comment on the hat. Appreciate that. Blaze said I got too much hair for the hat. Now sombrero, that'd be funny. I mean, I don't know. Even if you have a lot of hair, I mean, I'm just looking at your picture. I don't know if your hairs, you know, have more since then, but it's very adjustable. And again, it's very forgiving. So even if you have, you know, dreads or rows or whatever, this, I can feel the space in here. I mean, again, you can take a look for yourself. Just seeing. It's very forgiving. It definitely is a hat that has a lot of room, and the structure up front, I really like this. I really like for this style of hat that it gives you kind of that evenness, that even if you have an awkward head, it's filling it out for you no matter what. So it's giving you nice symmetry. And that's kind of key to having a quality hat is, you know, it makes you look symmetrical through and through and, you know, isn't awkward with your head. So it's not too bad, not too bad. All right. Mark says, we love the hype. People do have to understand it takes time to make such high quality comic session working on multiple other ones. Like campaign comfortable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was talking about that last time. Like you can't just go and, you know, magically snap your fingers and boom. Okay. Hey, another comic. Like if you're having your primary artist and it's not like a readily repeatable style, you're not doing like Justice League animated series stuff. You have one artist, they have to take their time to do it right. And so there's a bottleneck there. So it's like, you know, it takes time to do it, but it sounds like they're moving pretty fast, you know, considering that, you know, they have one primary artist for isom and they're sticking with that person and then getting other artists for other issues. That's, you know, 55 pages, pretty darn fast considering, you know, that they, you know, just had wrapped up the other campaigns. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I've been myself, actually, you know, just, pounding through my remasters. We just finished the 22nd page of the Origins 1 remaster, just doing pencils. We've done 10 pages of the colors. I'm probably about to just send over the next batch of 10 pages for colors. And I just got in a preview of another sketch for one of our art pages. And I need that for doing a little thing inside of the Origin 6 issue, because we're going to take it. I do a little art piece in the title page, so I'm going to add that over in there. But we're going to be wrapping that out as fast as we can too. So, hey, what's up? Good to see you, Liberty Prime. Yeah, woohoo! So yeah, this, you know, it's a great hat. Came in good packaging, right? Got that nice Rippaverse logo. They had the warding on there, the fragile, aka fragile. So no complaints. Sent in a great box. Really cool, great branding. Kept it well packed. Made sure that the shipper knew not to mess with it. Definitely get a Rippaverse hat. If you're on the edge and thinking about it, I can confirm it is well made. It is quality. And again, I'll show again, as you can see for the new people. You can see inside. That is some nice stitching all the way through, right? So this is not just some cheap iron-on. This is actual stitching. You can see the threading in there. And it's a nice reflective stitching that you can, you know, see in this light. It's got a nice sheen to it. But the matte black on the rest of the hat makes for a very versatile hat. Like this is something that, you know, for a wide variety of people's styles, like your personal fashion preferences, this can flex with quite a few different styles for sure. And while I'm not normally a fan of snapbacks, because I just like to have the adjustability to Velcro, the snapback here is actually well made. You know, I was able to find a fitting that could work overall pretty well for me. So, you know, everything about this hat is definitely quality, good stitching across, good materials. You can see that label inside there. Again, 65% polyester, 35% cotton, Bangladeshian made. But everything inside here, the material all feels quality. There's nothing about this that, you know, feels like cheap or that, you know, it's going to start losing its threading. There's, you know, you could feel it up front. It's very smooth. All the rough edge stitching of anything that, you know, you might have left over is in here, and it's nested in a way where it's not going to be rubbing up against you or anything like that. I didn't feel any weird impressions or anything digging in. You know, the sweatband that's up front really keeps it cushiony. So yeah, that's looking good. You can see right there, there's the comparative point for different styles of hats. So it's curved versus flat. But, you know, you could bend it if you wanted, I guess, but I don't know. To me, it's just, this looks like it's supposed to be flat. You know what I mean? It looks like it's supposed to stay flat, even though you could bend it if you wanted it to, you know, do a little bend and, you know, water treatment where you like just make it a little bit wet and then dry it. And nah, I wouldn't do that. I'm just going to keep it flat. So, all right, cool. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out with me for that unboxing. I think it came up pretty cool. So we'll see what happens next. I'll probably cover more when I hear an update from Eric, what's going on with the comic. I'll cover more of what they're in development for and see what else, you know, comes up down the road. I'm actually going to be pretty busy these next couple of weeks because me and Pha are going to be going to New York. We're shooting our next music video for Anti-State. So we have to shoot that music video and we're, you know, prepping for that, just figuring out last little ways that we're going to be, I guess you could say, acting / posing ourselves and thinking about what we're doing in the different locations. But that music video is going to be sick. It's one of my favorite songs too that I've done. So I think you're really going to like it. Yeah, so we'll have some, you know, behind the scenes with that too, maybe some pictures and stuff when we're in New York doing that shoot. But we'll probably be doing a little bit of footage from there. And of course, the behind the scenes for the backers of the campaign, but I'll do a little bit extra too, in addition to that, you know, for everybody else here. So, and yeah, I wouldn't like to go to New York. It's such a status place, but I do love the city in terms of the feel. I would never want to live there. You know, it's not a place that's really friendly for liberty and things I like to do, but it is fun to visit, minus the nasty government and NYPD stuff there. So, all right, thanks everybody. I will talk to y'all probably later this week. I could imagine. We'll see, and if not, by next week, but probably this week. Okay, let's show you here. Any last things? No. Okay. All right. Take care, C4C. Take care, Andy. Take care, Mark, and Cap Gaber, and everybody else here who I may have missed. And yeah, we'll catch you up very soon.
Zero State with Jack Lloyd. Where